So good morning to all. Last class we have started about the stone. Then classification of stone we are discussed, and the characteristic of stones we are discussed. Okay. Now we will discuss about for the stone. That means how the load will be carried in way of construction of stones. Okay. So the natural bed of stone, the plane along which stone can be easily split is known as natural bed of stone. That means so if we can allocate the stone at the time of construction in frequent manner, that means so see if we can construct one horizontal and one vertical. So that means the load can transfer directly. If the load are perpendicular to the wall structure means the stone we should allocate in horizontal. Okay. So see this will be a correct formation of the stone structure. This will be incorrect. So it's stone masonry work. So the stone should be used in such a way that the direction of applied load is perpendicular to the natural bed of the stones. So see it will be incorrected. Okay, so it should be corrected one. So at the time of in arch construction, so we should form the stone in a correct position like this only. Okay, then only the load can transfer directly to the ground surfaces. Okay, so it should be incorrect. So it only the correct formation of the stone distribution. So in the case of the wall, the portion of the stone black should be same in which they were originally deposited. So this position gives maximum strength to the stone work in the wall. So in the case of arches, the bending plane should be radial and at right angles to the face of the arches. So in case of conic 6, the bed should be vertical. So seasoning of stones based on the temperological condition. So it makes the stone hard and compact. So by exporting the stone to open air for a period of 6 to 12 months, then all the stones should be seasoned before they are used in structural works. So the characteristic and the qualities of good building stone. The stone should be easily and economically obtainable in bulk. The stone should be hard, strong and durable one. It should weather one, so it should have fine compact texture. It should be capable to withstand the effects of smoke and acidic atmosphere. The stone should be free from soft patches, flaws, cavities and cracks. It should be well seasoned and easily workable. So based on the characteristic, we should take the test of the stone whether it's a good or not. Before construction we should find the quality of material. It is an important task of civil engineers. Okay, so the test for stones, building stones are required to be tested for their different properties before they may be recommended for any specific cases. So acid test, water absorption test, impact test, crushing test, hardness test. So coming to acid test, this test is carried out on sandstone. So in this test, a sample of stone about 100 gram is taken and put in a solution having 1% strength of hydrochloric acid for 7 days. After the specimen is taken out and its surface examined. Now it will be analyzed stage. So the nature rock stone, the stone classification according to its content, according to place which refer to according to its texture. So nature stone properties, advantages and disadvantages we will discuss. The stoning, manufacturing, stone construction, stone finishing. Selection of stone as building material. So importance of primary investigation. So inspection of stone at quarry, inspection of stone in building surfaces. So coming to the primary investigation, when an important masonry structure is to be built, it is essential to select a stone that is strong and durable. Probably nothing in engineering construction is so neglected as the preliminary inspection of building stones. So coming to the quarry, the careful inspection at the quarry will frequently reveal much information regarding the durability and sorry, that means the uniform. Okay, so the uniform based, so uniformity of the stone. That means dressing of stone we should expose it. The exposed quarry face will sometimes indicate the weathering properties of the stone. as well as its liability to disintegration caused by moisture and running water containing injurious acid and alkalis. So the way of inspection of stone in buildings, if after years of exposure in the atmosphere of an industrial city situated in the temperature zone, the building stone should no disintegration and has retained its the original luster and colors. So except for the soil or dust and smoke strain, it certainly can be considered of the best structural values for building purposes. If a stone from a certain quarry shows poor weathering qualities in a structure, an investigation should be made to determine whether the best grade from the quarry has been used. So before the product of the quarry is condemned. So the laboratory investigation. So when the stone to be used in from the new quarry, the characteristic of the product are little known. So and this investigation is then necessary. The laboratory investigation of stone usually consists of chemical analysis, microscopic examination, and mechanical tests. So test on stone based on the specific gravity, water observation. Okay, so how much water it will be observed, like the amount of water observed, observation test. So fire resistance. Okay, so fire test should be enforced, and abrasion and hardness test, resistance to acidic, color, compress resistance, cohesion properties, resistant to acidic acid test, the structural crystalline or not, whether it is a Smith or not test. So the prevention of stone based on the pointing, that means structures are raised, the plaster, paint, oil and chemical solution, rinsed, oiled, boiled, then melted paraffin. The Ransom's process, the potassium or sodium chloride is fed into the pores of stone by repeated application. So use of solution of barium nitrate, the atmospheric charge, so with the carbonic and sulfur acid. So sterilize stone liquid, silicate of sodium and potassium applied with the chloride of calcium and barium. So cleaning and washing, etc. So this is a coring process, then hardness of stone. Based on that, we should enforce the characteristic of the building stone. So coming to quarry, the quarrying is nothing but where we are naturally taken the rock from the atmosphere. So the quarrying is the form of mining similar to open pit mining involving the extraction of useful natural stones from a man-made open pit called a quarry by cutting, digging or the blasting. The rock is either quarried a solid block or slab or crushed and broken minerals product from quarries include coal, clay, gypsum, marble, grindstones, then limestone, sand and sandstone. The industry is disintegrated by dimension stone and crushed stone quarrying. The dimension stone process involves the quarrying of solid blocks or slab of stone used for decorative and ornamentation purposes. So in the crushed stone process, materials such as granite, limestone, sandstone and basalt rocks are crushed for use in concrete aggregate or road stone for road construction. Even the road transportation also we can use for in the stones. Okay, so the method used to quarry stone depends on the stone composition, hardness, structure, cleavage and other physical properties. All the physical properties you guys are well known at the time of engineering geology itself. Okay, so the characteristic and the placement, why we give more concentration for physical properties now, based on the physical properties only we can expect the strengthening of the rocks. So the characteristic and the placement of rock mass deposit is also an important consideration. For stone that is deposited in relatively accessible beds, hand tools such as drill, hammers and wedges are employed. The demand for crushed rocks such as limestone has actually led to the development of new kinds of coring techniques, and coring is a less selective process than it used to be. So the hardness of stone. So the hardness is the most important single factor for suitability of stone as building materials. So hardness is measured by scratching of stone and compact with the following. That means maybe the talc. So talc occurrence. So the talc, gypsum and rock sulfur, calcite, fluorite or fluorspar, apatite, feldspar and other clauses, quartz. Okay, so this all those things. Okay, you are discussed at the time in geology itself. Okay. So based on the Moore scale only, we can find the hardness of the stones. The characteristic of building stone. So where we are construction our area, it will be frequently available and it should be durable. The strength against the crushing. Okay. So specific gravity more than 2.7 is considered as strong enough and then appears under the colors. So texture, hardness and the toughness, porosity and the absorption. So take the marble. So practically nil. Okay. So porosity, the trap or basalt, the 1%, the granite 0.5 to 2%, good sandstone 8 to 10%, the limestone 14 to 16%. So facility of working, the weight, fire resistance, seasoning quality. That means so what are the characteristics we are discussed already. The characteristics should be incorporated to use in the construction field. So the granite, okay, so see the structure how it will look like. Only the granite it will be formed in the entire structure. So the non-porous, hard, strong and durable, color range, surface structure, sources, primary uses. So the polished surface, then rough texture. So see this is also full and full the store categories only. Okay, so this picture all pictures are shown very clearly. Then coming to limestone and sandstone. Okay, so the porous relatively weak, color range, surface structure, source, primary uses of the limestone and then sandstone. Okay, so the see the limestone with the granite. So marble exterior applications. So the straight flooring. Then coming to the limestone, the name is commonly used to include all stone which contain lime. Okay, so thought different from each other in color, texture, structure, and origin. All limestone used for building purposes contain one or more the following substance in addition to lime. So the carbonate of magnesia, iron, silica, clay, bitumens, matter, mica, talc, and hornblende. There are three varieties of limestone used for building purposes. That is volcanic limestone, magnesium limestone, and dolomite. So coming to the marbles. Okay, so the marble is a simply a crystalline limestone capable of taking a good polish one. Okay, so the next one is this slate. Before going for the slate, we should know the limestone, marble, and slate. Okay, so these three we are used in our construction itself. So the magnesium limestone includes those limestone which contain the 10% and over of carbonate of magnesium. So dolomite is a crystalline granular aggregation of the mineral dolomite and it's usually whitish or yellowish in color. It is generally heavier and harder than limestone. All varieties of limestone are liable to contain shell, corals, and fossils of marine animals. So more or less pulverized. So a limestone can be identified by its effectiveness when treated with a dilute acid. So all kinds of limestone are destroyed by fire, although some varieties will stand a greater degree of heat without injuries than other stones. So limestone is a wonderful material to form a construction work. So second one is the marble. So marble is simply a crystallized limestone capable of taking a good polish. So the scarcity and the consequent expense of good marble have in the past prevented them from being used in construction works. So except occasionally for columns. So most of the marble obtained from the older quarries also stain so easily that they are considered undesirable for exterior work also. So since the rapid development of the Georgian and Densus marble quarries, however, stone from these quarries has been much used for exterior finish. So and even for the entire facing of the wall. This marble will probably be more extensively used for exterior work in the future, as they are exceedingly strong and durable and do not strain readily. So nearly all varieties of marble were comparatively easy and the fine granite varieties are especially adapted for fine carving. They are generally resist frost and moisture well and are admirably suited for interior decoration, so sanitary purposes, etc. And in clear, dry climate make a splendid material for exterior construction. So coming to the strength of marble varies from 5,000 to 20,000 pounds per square inches and only when used for column need its strengthening to be considered. So the last one slate. Okay. So limestone, marble, slate, the three material we are used at the time of construction. We can expect that. So that means after dressing up stones in a wonderful structure, we can frame in the atmosphere. So coming to slate, although slate is not strictly a building stone, it is a largely used for the roof of building. Okay, so for